welcome to tonight's game, guys. I hope you're all good. Let me click off this screen quickly. Welcome everyone to tonight's live stream. I hope you guys are all good. Big shout out to Alejandro and Jackson. Big shout out to Tyler. Big shout out to Ben Chittock, who's our subscriber. And a big shout out to Oval, who is our Brazilian friend, our goalkeeper from Brazil. Big up yourself, Oval. Loving some of the posts that you've been making on Instagram, so big up yourself. Some score predictions. I don't want to say who wins because I know who wins, but I will give you my score prediction because I generally do not know what the score is today. Hang on, let me just click on this a second. So my prediction is 6-3, but I won't say who to. I don't know the score, but I do know who wins. Jackson thinks 7-5 to Argentina. Alejandro thinks 8-4 to Colombia. So I cannot wait for this one. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Argentina are quite a small team and quite young. Colombia are very physical. Sadly, Media Sport Channel did not film our game against Colombia, which I'm really angry and annoyed about. However, Colombia did kick the crap out of us. They gave away 8 9-meter penalties in the whole game, which is a lot to give away in a game, and that kind of gives you a bit of an indication of what Colombia were like when they played against us. So yeah. So yeah, this is going to be a really interesting one actually, because Colombia are going to be very physical and Argentina are going to be very technical. So yeah, I hope that that Argentinian player comes back on today, because he was obviously asking for Argentina versus Brazil, and then obviously without me even thinking, Argentina's tonight. So yeah, gutted about that. But anyway, hope you're all good. So let's get the game started. Ben, what do you think the score's, buddy? What do you think the score is going to be today? Tyler, what do you think the score is going to be? Look how big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how big they are. Look how massive they are. And look how tiny Argentina are. He's quite big, but he's not well built. This guy looks like a man. Look how big he is. And this guy. And this guy. Look how massive Colombia are. I forgot how big they were. It's so annoying because their keeper is actually quite short, and when he got injured against us, this guy then went in goal. And he was actually better than their keeper in goal, which sucked. You're thinking by them losing their keeper, it might have made our job easier, but he was actually better than their keeper. Harvey, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're good. Harvey, you'll obviously know who wins, but do you know what the score is? If you don't know what the score is, let me know what your score predictions are. Nine people live with us right now. You actually got to watch this one. I didn't actually see this game. Oh, he remembers the score, but he doesn't. He obviously didn't watch the game. Or did you watch the game? A live streaming? Whew! Harvey, my dad showed it to me when I was in his room with Cooper. The captain is tall as the ref next to him. I know, he looks like a full-on bloke. Colombia team are massive. Him and him. Look how tiny. 1, 2. Look how small these are in comparison to these beasts. He's as tall as the ref. That's jokes. The funny thing is, this guy's more well built, but this guy's actually taller. Jackson said they're as small as you. To be honest, I heard rumours, Jackson, that Argentina were a younger team. Oh Val, the captain of Colombia must be 18 years old. Oh Val, that's what we were against in our group. We had Colombia and Paraguay. Not really fair. You had India. I remember when I was watching the draw for this World Cup and the first two countries came out in Group B to be Paraguay, and then the second team came out as Colombia, and I was like, oh, please, 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 please do not put me in that group. Do not put me in that group. And then Switzerland came out as a third team, and I knew we were the fourth seed as well, because obviously we're a new country. And then when I saw our name come out, I was like, no! And all the parents of the GB team were ringing me going, we've got a really good group. I went, no, we haven't. In AMF Futsal, Colombia and Paraguay are the most historic teams. That's not a good thing at all. And I remember absolutely screwing. I would have took any group except from ours. I would have honestly gone in any group bar ours. Alejandro, the captain of the Colombia, is probably the manager. Yeah, oh my god. It was Cooper's dad, actually. Cooper's dad rung me up and goes, oh, we got a really good group. I went, no, we haven't. No, we haven't. We're going to be really lucky to get through this group because we got Paraguay and Colombia in one group. Like, how unlucky do you want to be? Our first tournament and we get the two most historic, best AMF countries. It's so unfair. And the annoying thing is, when we watch some of these other countries that have come higher than us in the World Cup, we were actually better than them as well. Which is so annoying. Because that then doesn't help with our group seedings for the next World Cup. The better you do in the World Cups, the next World Cup, you're in a higher position. So the moment we didn't get out of our group because Colombia and Paraguay made it through, we came the highest we possibly could do. But yeah. Anyway, let's go! Bruh, I thought you scored already. Colombia only has a big person, but they don't have much experience. No, but to be honest, Oval, when we played them, they gave 8, 9 metre penalties away. So they just kept fouling us all the time. So every time we'd get close to their goal, they would kick us to the floor. So we couldn't even get close to their goal to score. And because they're the big captain that you see, their keeper gets injured and then they put him in goal. And then we couldn't score past him because he was massive. So every time we got a 9-metre penalty, it wasn't really an advantage at all because he would end up saving it because he was massive. Kobe! Welcome back, Kobe. I've missed you. No worries about being late, Kobe, as long as you're here now. Yeah, Oval, if we actually scored our 9-metre penalties, we would have beat Colombia. We just couldn't get near their goal because they kept kicking us. Look how massive he is. Here we go. What? Here we go. Oh, unlucky. Kobe, my dad has been working. I've been doing my schoolwork, so I've missed this week's training. Sorry. No worries, Kobe. Okay, let's see if we can start breaking down some of the structure. So I'm pretty sure we said before that Argentina did not have a good structure against Brazil. This is better from Argentina. But that's because the high press from Colombia is not very good. Colombia need to be able to high press that ball a lot better. Colombia, you can see, are very reliant on strong players at the moment. Good stuff, Jackson. He got in there before I got to ask. We are looking for, every time someone's on the ball, we're looking for that person to have a parallel, a outlet, and a pivot option. PPO. I've actually got a really good slogan for that. If you want to make your futsal game go pop, you need a parallel. You need a parallel outlet pivot. Turn that into a little rap. Want to make your futsal pop? Have a pivot outlet. I can't say it. Okay, good. Good from Argentina. When Brazil played Argentina, as we said, they high pressed so aggressively and so fast. It was very difficult for Argentina to get the fundamentals of playing. But Argentina have definitely got into a good rhythm so far because the pressing from Colombia is not very good. The issue Argentina will have is just getting past the sheer size of how big Colombia are. But the structure so far from Argentina is much better than when we saw them against Brazil. The style of Argentina is definitely much better than what we've seen from Colombia so far. The thing is, we actually beat Colombia in the second half. We just let too many goals in the first half, not really coping with how big they were. And then we started getting much better towards the end of the first half, and then when the second half started, we actually won the game. I think we won 4-2. I think we were 6-0 down at half time. And like I said, every single time we went to go forward, they would just kick us. I know what you meant, Jackson, don't worry. So with Colombia at the moment, they tend to create like a Y shape, someone at the back, a deep lying pivot, and then 2 wide players going around. And we'll see if that changes, or if that's just a coincidence, or if that is actually their game plan. But they don't seem to have the same structure to what we've been talking about before. Good. Can he pass and then rotate or cut? Good. So he's cutting out. Good. He's now become the outlet. Good. Good movements. Good. That's better from Argentina. See, this is the difference. When you high press really fast, like Brazil did, it's very, very hard for teams to play with the right philosophy. So Argentina really disappointed me against Brazil for that reason, that they just could not get the basic structure. And with the history that Argentina have, I'd have expected them to have played good futsal. Now they're not being high pressed so aggressively. They're now doing it. But you can tell, because they're young, they're not doing it naturally. Look how big he is. The Colombian captain pretty much give him a little cuddle. Here you go. Thanks for the goal kick. Oval, are you still with us? If you are still with us, yesterday, number 10 for Argentina. I'm trying to think of who that is. Just trying to find him. But number 10 for Argentina was asking me to play your game against his team. He said he really wanted to see it. I'm hoping he comes on the stream later today. So what do we think of this game so far, guys? I really want to hear what your opinions are. Good, number 11 needs to come in here. No, it's got to be quicker from number 11. He's too slow to react. Oh, that's number 10. That's number 10 who was on our live stream. Oh, he was the one that I said was the feisty one. He was quite a feisty player, if you guys remember. I think he got yellow carded for having a go at the referee. And I said he was quite feisty. Oh, I like number 10. Okay, good structure from Paraguay, from Colombia that time. So maybe Colombia do know the structure. Guys, we will stop the stream in 3 minutes time to clap the English NHS. So just be prepared for that as well. Just before we do stop though, what do you think of this first half so far? Good diagonal. Is this a goal? Goal! goal for Colombia! The diagonal opened them up. The little cutback and the toe poke. It's 1-0. And I forgot to do my flags. Now I gotta find the Colombia flag. Colombia, where you at, bro? Colombia, where you at, bro? One 0 Colombia. Okay. Tyler, sorry I wasn't typing, it wouldn't let me like it was earlier. No worries, Tyler. Alejandro, Colombia are lacking a bit of structure. Both teams have definitely been told about the structure. But they're both having to be conscious of their decisions of how they're doing it. They're not doing it fluidly. You can tell they have to think about it a lot. And because they're thinking about it, they're forgetting to do it. Argentina seem a lot more fluid because they're getting a lot more space when they get it, because Colombia seem to back off and rely on their captain to make that initial tackle. Oh, good turn. Ooh. What a turn that was by number 9, Colombia. Oh. 1 minute, guys, and then we're going to be stopping, okay? Couple of seconds. Okay, we're going to hold it there for a second, guys. We're just going to go and clap the NHS really quickly. We'll be back soon.
Two lots.
Come on, Belen, come. Come on. No, someone letting off a firework.
No.
You heard that? Yeah, you heard a firework go. Whew. No, there's people over there hitting. No, there's people hitting stuff in the background.
No, it was
Well, firework went off literally just as you said it. It went.
yeah.
Yeah, there's people out there. It's out there. You can hear it. Okay, are we all back? Is everyone back with me now? Ready to go? Can you see my trampoline from there? Because I did a massive jump from my trampoline. I get out of the way. Can you see my trampoline from there? Oh no, you might have guys have missed me. Okay, Tyler's back from his clapping. Put some claps in the comment for the NHS. Thank you very much, NHS. We love you. Let's get back to watching. Kobe, lots of clapping tonight. NHS heroes. Yeah, there was a lot of clapping. There's loads of fireworks by me today. I normally you hear like one or two maybe. There's loads going off today. Big up all the NHS staff, but also big up all the people that are in the care homes looking after loads of people. They're massively underfunded at the moment. And I hope the government do start looking after them a bit better. And big up all to the key workers as well that keep the country going. Oh god. Tyler just said, I think my mum was scared because I think she thought I was going to break her ball because I was banging it with a spoon. Good on you, Tyler. Just don't break the ball. Okay, so yeah, he's cutting to become the pivot. That's good. Again, the structure from Argentina is good. They got a good rhythm. They're definitely they've probably learnt this as the tournament has gone on. Maybe is the only thing I can think of, because they definitely did not have this structure when they played Brazil. Definitely didn't. But was that because they didn't learn that yet, or was that because Brazil just shut down so fast? For anyone that's live with me right now as well, just to let you guys know, as of next week, we are going to stop live streaming on Twitch. And we are going to switch over to YouTube. Okay? This is a big announcement that we've made the decision as the GB committee. I had my Zoom meeting. I've had 2 Zoom meetings today with my GB committee to decide quite a few exciting things. Kobe, one of those exciting things you might be very interested in. But the first one is we are... Oh, hang on. Goal! 2-0 Colombia. Welcome, Ruben. Just as Ruben arrives, Colombia decide to score. Ravache! Welcome, buddy. Hope you're good. Let's get in those Colombia flags. It's 2-0 Colombia. Ravache, welcome to the stream. Ruben, welcome to the stream. I was just saying to everybody, guys, as of next week, which is Monday, we will no longer be streaming on Twitch. We will be streaming on YouTube, which is so much easier for everyone to click onto. And if for any reason your phone breaks or whatever, it's so much easier to watch from YouTube. So we've made the decision as a committee of Great Britain that we are going to step away from Twitch. We've given it a really good go. We've tried our very best for the last couple of weeks. But we just don't think Twitch is a platform that's going to help us grow our community properly. And after researching quite a lot of stuff, like however many people are doing football and futsal on Twitch, there's just not many. And we've made the decision that it's not in our best interest to carry on doing Twitch. So we will be doing the same stuff that we've always planned to do, but we will be doing it on YouTube instead. What is my account on YouTube? Let me get that up for you really quickly. So then all of you, in the break, you can start subscribing to our YouTube channel. That's a good idea. Jackson said he subscribed. Thank you, Jackson. Okay, the YouTube link is now in the comments. So if you guys would like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we will start live streaming on YouTube as of next week instead of Twitch. I think we will grow as a community better, and it will make the access to the channel so much easier to you guys. So super excited for that. The other thing that we spoke about tonight, which Kobe, are you still with us? Let me know you're still with us, and then I'll let you know the next the news, because this will be of interest to you. Not just Kobe, but specifically some of the things I'm going to say will be of interest to him. Yeah, Kobe's here. Okay, so one of the meetings we did have today is about setting up a youth league in Wales, which will be a North League and potentially a South League. So that will be adults and for youth for Wales. He threw him like a paper bag. So yeah, so that's some exciting news coming out of today's meeting. We are looking at setting up goal! 3-0 Colombia! Colombia! They are coming to get ya! Colombia! Argentina, they're gonna scare ya. Boom! They've called that timeout. Argentina are not happy. Thanks, Kobe. The other news, which I did say in the earlier streams, we are going to start doing some youth and adults tournaments at Gloucester University, which is the home of Great Britain Futsal. So that'll be for clubs. So we'll try and invite club teams to come along all across Great Britain to come and participate in our tournaments at Gloucester University, which we are super excited about. Okay, let's go. Remember, this is still the first half. Kobe said he can't wait to start playing futsal again. To be honest, I'm really going to miss lockdown, just for doing the streams with you guys every single day, which we will still. Come on, guys. Come on. Get it out here. Outlet. Finally. Tried the parallel. Yeah, I am going to really miss these streams, even though we're going to still do the 4 o'clock one. We won't be able to do the 7:30 as regular because I do coach in the evenings on some evenings. But 1 o'clock we'll obviously have to stop because you guys will be at school. But yeah, I will really miss it for that reason. But at the same time, when this is all over, I cannot wait to see all the GB athletes once a month get back to coaching my Bristol futsal boys every week, or a couple of times a week. So I am super pumped about that as well. Is it me, or is number 10 for Argentina been on the pitch for a very, very long time? Good structure from Argentina. The only thing I would say about Argentina at the moment, because I have spoken about the structure and how it can really help you win games, one of my biggest issues with Argentina at the moment is, yes, they've got the structure, but there doesn't seem to be much purpose or set patterns that they're trying to create when doing this set move, doing some of the basics. So for me, this is a brilliant pattern of play. However, this is the spine of being a good futsal team. That, for me, is not what makes you a brilliant team. It's the spine. It's what holds you up. But then you've got to add your meat to those bones. Yeah? And for me, at the moment, Argentina are doing the rotations and getting into those positions well. But actually, are they trying diagonals? Are they trying to go into the pivot back doors, the wing back doors? Are they trying to create the triangles? And at half time, there's something I want to show you on my tactics board that I'm hoping that you guys might see, because there's a few set things that I want to go through with you guys at half time. This is a massive moment, because I've never done this on the live streams before, but I am super excited to go through these things with you. Actually, do I want to do that at half time? Actually, I might do a separate stream on that. Kobe said we'll be staying near down the training camps. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, the thing for me, like I said, Colombia don't seem to have as good structure as Argentina, but they seem to have more purpose, more direction about what they're doing when they're going forward. For me, Argentina seem like, yeah, we've got the basic structure, now what? We've run out of ideas. So look, they've got the ball now. Okay, go, fine, perfect. Are they trying to break those lines to try and get to the pivot? They've not even attempted. Even if you have no intentions of passing there, at least feint to make them believe you're going to. Running down silly corridors. Turn back and switch the play. Try and play in between the lines of Colombia. That will be how you break down a team. Yes, you need the structure, but within the structure, you need to play in between those lines, and it breaks Colombia up. It makes Colombia's compact defending seem a little bit more difficult. And if they are very compact, then you try your diagonals, then you try your parallels, then you try your backdoors. But at the moment, there's no idea from Colombia whatsoever. And oh, good feet. Good save from the keeper. So Colombia just seem like they've got a good idea. They're breaking Argentina down by going through those gaps, going through the middle. Kobe, have the emails for training gear been sent out yet, Liam? No. All I've done is just put it on a WhatsApp message to all of you guys, letting you know how much it's going to be and what you get for your money. And but I've not sent you an official email. An official email will be sent the moment I know what it looks like. And what I mean by what it looks like, I know what the playing kit looks like. I don't know what the tracksuit looks like because it's still... I've sent them my recommendation of what I want it to look like. I'm just waiting for a designer from Pakistan to write that design up so I can show all of you. No worries, Kobe. That's better. Breaking those lines. See, they've opened them up now. That's better. That's better. But he needed to move that ball quickly. You move that ball quickly, that big guy then all of a sudden becomes irrelevant. That big guy, you have to play around him quickly. If you don't, his big structure, his speed will just get in behind you nice and quickly. You need to move that ball around him. I'd most likely probably pass it. What we did, because we were really good individual players, we would draw a foul out of him instead. But our issue was not scoring 9-metre penalties. Oh, good feet. That's better. Breaking those lines. That's much better from Argentina. Good save. That's better from Argentina. There's more of a purpose about what they're doing now. If they did that, they would break Colombia down easily. And bearing in mind, Colombia have been the better team overall because of the sheer size and everything else. But you have a good structure and a good plan behind you. All of a sudden, Argentina are making Colombia look very average. The high press needs to be there from from Argentina. And when they've got the structure in possession, they need a purpose. Up to this point, they didn't have it. But they're slowly starting to show signs that they're going to be a little bit more dangerous in possession. I don't know if any of you've noticed this, so I'm going to point this out to you. Colombia were bought their trainers. They all have the same trainers on. Ruben's in those emojis. Yeah, going back to our conversation we had earlier about can't wait to go back to futsal. I can't wait to go back to futsal, but do you know what? I'm learning so much from being in this break. So I'm almost a little bit scared to go back. I'm like, I'm learning so much and I want to go back yet. Not yet. But to be fair, we still got ages to go yet. I don't think we're going to come out of lockdown anytime soon. Which for now, I'm happy with. The only gutting thing, and the thing that I'm generally quite upset about in regards to COVID-19, my daughter's going to be 3 on the 10th of May. And she's not going to be able to have a birthday party. I support Arsenal. But yeah, my daughter's not going to have a birthday party. And when you're 3, her birthday party when she was 2 was so cool. We went to our local gymnastics club and they got all this equipment out that she could do climbing and bouncing and all this other cool stuff. Okay, that's half time. I'm going to go for a quick ad a second. What did you guys think of the first half? I'd love to know what you guys thought of that first half. What did you think of that first half? And what are you thinking in regards to what's going to happen in the second? Okay, let's get ready. What do we think's going to happen in this second half? What did we think of the first half, and what are we expecting in this second half? Is Colombia going to get more goals and just go on a mad one? Is Argentina going to get back in the game and win the game? Is it going to be a draw? Or what are you guys thinking is going to happen in the second half? I personally am predicting that Argentina are going to talk about how when they break those lines, Colombia are very vulnerable. And they need to try and find 2v1 opportunities with the big player at the back. What are you guys saying? What do you think? I can't wait to hear what you guys thought of that first half and what you are expecting in the second. I am going to play the second half whilst you guys write your responses, and I'll read them out whilst the second half's going. So, let's go! Alejandro, Argentina have structure, but they need to break the lines. Good cut from number 10. I'm so gutted he's not on this stream. See, Colombia are nice and compact. 2v1 situation. Good save from the keeper. Counter attacks on. Right, can they break those lines? See, at least number 10 was looking that time. I could tell he was looking. Right, there we go. Nah. Counter attacks on now. Good defending. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna have a shave. My beard is getting too long. And my mustache is a disgrace. Oh, COVID-19 started to get to me, guys. It's started to get to me. That's my beard song. It's going #1 next week. Ooh. I think we'd have beat Argentina, personally. I think we'd have beat Argentina. I think we'd have beat Italy. I think we'd have beat Catalonia, beat South Africa. We did beat France. We did beat Switzerland twice. I think the only 3 teams that would have beat us, and to be fair, if we played them now, I don't think Colombia would beat us. Because when we worked out what we were doing in the second half, like I said, we won quite comfortably, 4-2. It was just the first half. And missing, out of our 8 9-metre penalties, we missed 6 of them. But Paraguay, we wouldn't have beat, like, no way. We'd have had to have played absolutely out of our skins, no mistakes, and for Paraguay to have had a pretty bad game for us to have lost to them. I'm not even joking, they were that good. Brazil, I think, would have beat us, and they would have beat us quite comfortably. I think their high press defending is good. I think Ovel, I'm not sure if he's in this stream, but it doesn't really matter. It's generally what I thought. Ovel was the best, if not one of the best goalkeepers at the tournament, which would have prevented us scoring a lot of goals as well. And the fact that they've got a good structure as well, good skillful players, I don't think we'd have been able to handle Brazil. But I think 3rd or 4th would have been where we deserve to be. Italy would have been a difficult game. I think Italy would have been very similar to like Colombia. Maybe not the best structure, but just sheer size of them. Would have been very interesting to see how Colombia and Italy would have got on against each other. But then, to be fair, Argentina beat Italy, and Colombia are beating Argentina quite comfortably. But that doesn't say a lot, because we beat Switzerland twice and Switzerland beat Colombia. Oh! Oh! Unlucky. Who's the team watching? Let me have a look. I haven't actually been looking at that. That's a little bit better structure from Colombia. This is better. They don't seem to create a parallel though, which I find a bit weird. They rotate quite well as a 3 and then keep a pivot down the middle. But they're not actually creating a parallel. Right, who is that? I think that's Catalonia. I'm pretty sure that's Catalonia. Yeah, that's 100% Catalonia, because that's their song they sing. See, that big player just wants to sit at the back. He doesn't want to actually get forward. Oh, unlucky. Argentina are struggling now. Like even physically, you can see it. Kobe, is there any GB games on again? Soon as I miss this week's game. we've actually watched all the GB games now. So we played Switzerland twice, and we played France. Sadly, the game that we played Colombia, Media Sport didn't film it. It's the only game in the whole World Cup they did not film, and it was our first game. And basically, we were the last on that night, and they had the opening ceremony, and because they put an extra hour into the opening ceremony, Media Sport Channel didn't stay for the rest of our game, which was an hour and a half. They packed up the moment we arrived, and I was extremely angry about that. I thought that was disrespectful to us in Colombia. And looking back on it now, I'm even more annoyed, because actually, when we want to go and watch the next game of GB, we can't watch it. That game's gone forever now. That's just only in our memories. And the thing is, from a GB point of view, that was our most competitive game we had. Because even though Switzerland was competitive, I always felt like we were going to win those games. Colombia, we didn't win it. But we lost the first half, but we won the second half. And if we took our 9-meter penalty chances, we'd have won the game. Which, you know, it's a shame. However, we must have broke some sort of record, because I don't know many teams that get 8 9-meter penalties in a game. This will be interesting, because I'm not sure, is this a free kick now? Was this a free kick? I can't even remember. No, it's not. Oh, good opportunity, unlucky. Loving the structure from Argentina. Ole, 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 ole. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Unlucky. Not really a lot to talk about in the second half, is there really? "22 minutes left. Good show and go by number 7, by the way. That was brilliant by him for Argentina. I hope you guys witnessed that. That little show and go was what allowed him to receive that ball. That was top quality. His second half lacked a bit of quality, I'm not going to lie. Colombia seem quite happy to just play a little bit flat because they're 3-0 up. They know they've got the physical presence in their favour just to hold back. And Argentina are just not creative enough. Which, can't believe I'm saying about Argentina not being creative enough. I wonder if they've got a set move here. Yes, they have. I like that. Ah, he should have just shot. That was good enough. The shot was good enough. The initial pass shot would have been good enough. If they kept someone on this post here. Hang on, let me go back to that. Sorry, guys. So they need to keep someone here, but the initial rotation is good. They got a bit too far. Right, so they need to get someone here. Good, that's a nice block. Ah, they got no one at that post. That original set piece should have... Let me click a bit forward. But yeah, that original set piece they did was good enough. It confused Colombia enough to get that original shot off, but number 12 should have ran to this back post and that would have been good enough. Just aim to that back post and that other player could have tapped it in. Annoying! Okay, they got another set move. Oh, wow. Wow. Alejandro, how do you search up flags? On my phone, where you go onto emojis, I've got loads of different options at the bottom. So you can go things that you've used recently, you can go to faces, I can go to animals, I can go to foods, and I just click across until I get to flags. Is that the same setup as your phone? Do you know what? I reckon this game's going to stay at 3-0. I can't see Argentina scoring this game. And I think Colombia are pretty happy just winning 3-0. Because they just don't seem like they want to get forward at all. They're just going to sit, kick it away. And I just don't think they believe Argentina are going to score. And the thing is as well, with futsal being a transitional game, I also don't blame them all that much either. Why risk it now? Oh, sorry. Alejandro, on the other apps it is, but not on Twitch. It only says global emojis. No, you don't click the emoji ones. You click on your phone. So when I put flags in, I'm not clicking on. So like if you're gonna type, I have above my numbers, I have a T with 2 arrows going around in a circle shape. I have a smiley face, which is my emojis. I click on that smiley face, and then I've got options to pick from my recent emojis, or smiley faces, animals, burgers, etc. And you just scroll all the way across because you'll see a flag on the far right. That's my setup anyway. But if you go on the emojis of actual Twitch, yes, there's no flags. Hopefully that makes sense. They tried a bit of a set play. Not the most creative, to be honest with you, from Colombia. Good on the eye, I guess, but from a tactical point of view, that wouldn't scare me. This second half has died. What a contrast. France and Australia, first half pretty rubbish. Second half, dramatic. This half, pretty good first half. Boring second half. I'm waiting in anticipation if Alejandro starts posting some flags. Kobe, very slow and not much quality play. Yeah, I think that's being dictated to by Colombia. Colombia are killing this game so they can win it, which I understand, because their job's not to entertain us, their job's to get to the next round. No, it's nothing to do with subscribing, Alejandro, it's all to do with your phone. If you can put flags in a normal text message on WhatsApp or text messages or whatever, you would be able to do flag emojis when you comment. Because there's people that, like Tyler for example, has never subscribed to me and he puts flags in all the time. It's not a Twitch thing, it's your phone thing. Like, for example, if I put a flag emoji in the comments and I go on my OBS, which is what helps me go live with Twitch, it doesn't actually show me the flag. It's only on my phone I can see the Twitch emojis. That's better. Can you get forward? Oh! Was that a goal? Oh, I missed it. On the counter. Oh, a simple chip over the top. Golazzo! Gol, gol, gol! It's my attempt of the Italian commentary. If we get another goal in this game, I will go full Italian on the reaction. If everyone in the comment section gives me an Italian commentator in the comments, if there's another goal, I will go full Italian commentator when if another goal goes in. Yeah, we've had loads of different viewers this week. So number 10, the Argentinian player, who's actually playing in this game, he was on last night. I don't know how many of the C13 Brazilian players you've met, Kobe. But we've had Ovel, who was on today. We've had Ravache, who was on today. Leo was on yesterday. Jackson is in the Italian commentator. Kobe says Italian commentator. Well, let's hope there's another goal then. Ovel and Leo. Yeah, so you didn't see Ravache. We've had other viewers as well. But yeah, there's been quite a few. But to be honest with you, Kobe, the viewership has gone down a lot in the last week or so. There's a lot of people that have got school and maybe not being as committed as they should be. Kobe, they have cool names. Yeah. Leo's name is quite long. It's not actually Leo. It's got Leo at the start of it. Very long. Leo plays for Sao Paulo Football Club for the academy, and he plays for C13 Brazil's futsal team, and he was the captain for Brazil. Jackson, are you 100% doing our Tuesday sessions when we go back to futsal? And do you know if any of the other Bristol futsal boys are going to do it? Oh, come on, guys, give us some action, give us something to talk about. Just over 5 minutes left. Here we go. 2v2. I wish I could play for a big futsal club like Bristol where I live. Kobe, if you ever decide to move to Bristol, our doors would be open for you. And the fact that you get on well with quite a few of our under 9s as well is pretty cool. We'd happily have you at Bristol. Oh, what a shit. He enjoyed that, didn't he? So just put this into consideration, guys. We need a lot of work on our structure for GB. But we beat this Colombia side in the second half. 4-2. And we'd have actually beat them in the game if we scored all our 9-metre penalties. So we didn't do too bad at all, I think. They like that little run over the ball, don't they, routine? Not another timeout, really? Come on. The game is over. Why would you need another timeout? I just want one more goal just so I can go full on Italian. Come on, just score one so I can be Italian. I just want to see all of you laugh just one last time in this game. Because Colombia are squeezing all the life out of this game so they can win the game. However, just score one more, or Argentina score. I just want to go full on Italian. Oh, Spring Sports. Okay, that's it. It's game over. Colombia got into the semi-final. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that game today. I'm sorry I couldn't go full on Italian. But guys, thank you so much for coming. Remember, we have training tomorrow, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then another game at 7:30. Let me tell you just really quickly what we're doing tomorrow, because I'm sure that all of you are really excited and ready and waiting to find out. So let's give it a little whirl. Let me tell you what we're doing. So tomorrow we are inventing our own combos. So what you're we've done loads of combos before, and what we are going to start doing is creating our own combos. Okay? So I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of creative stuff you get, and then you send me on film. And then in the evening, we are going to watch Argentina again versus Australia, which are two teams I believe GB would win against. But I think it'll be a really good game, actually. So yeah. And then after that, there's two very good games. Paraguay versus Colombia. And then we're going to finish off with Brazil and Italy. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So guys, thank you so much for coming today. I hope you're all good. Have a fantastic evening. And I will see all of you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Have a good evening, guys. Peace!